To the details now, the overlord of the Dagbon state, Yana Abukari II, has called for peace to prevail between Anofos and the Konkombes in the Chereponi township in the northeastern part of Ghana. His plea comes after renewed clashes between the two ethnic groups, which have left 3 people dead and left several others displaced after their homes were set ablaze.
In a closed-door meeting with the paramount chiefs of the Konkombes and Anofos, as well as the district chief executives of the Sabuba and Chereponi, Yana Abubakari II said the two communities can only develop when peace prevails.
Meanwhile, the Northern Regional Security Council, that's the RECSEC, is appealing to opinion leaders in the troubled Chereponi township to collaborate with the security services in dealing with the recurring deadly conflict.
The Northern Regional Minister Salif Said, who is the chairman of the Regional Security Council, made the appeal after a crunch meeting with stakeholders.
Now, the recurring Chereponi conflict between Anofos and Konkombes in the northeast region, which claimed 3 lives and left several homeless after their homes were burnt, is yet to simmer down. Many of the displaced persons are putting up with relatives on the outskirts of Chereponi Township and other nearby communities. City News' Mohamed Aminu Alabira visited some of the areas and has this report.
Over 20 communities were burnt during the conflict between the two groups. Several people sustained various degrees of injuries, and over 10 suspects have since been arrested in connection with the conflict. Security is tight on the ground. There are day and night patrols in the communities to prevent further escalations. There is still an easy camp in the Chereponi area as most of the attacks are done in the dark in the villages. Some of the refugees whose homes have been burnt are seeking shelter in Wanchiki, another community in the district. They are appealing for support in the form of food, water, and accommodation. They say they could not take any of their belongings as most of the foodstuffs are burnt.
Now, managers of the Savelugu Municipal Hospital in the northern region say they have been forced to convert its staff quarters into a makeshift facility for storing dead bodies, even without a fridge, due to the absence of a mortuary. The improvised facility is creating a lot of discomfort because it's unable to preserve a body beyond 24 hours. City News' Dinah Ngong, however, reports that 2 structures built to serve as a mortuary remain abandoned for over 5 years.
Mortuary services are crucial to healthcare delivery. However, the Savelugu Municipal Hospital does not have an appropriate mortuary facility. Currently, a room in one of the unused staff quarters serves as makeshift facility for dead bodies. The room has 2 beds without mattresses, no refrigerators, washroom facilities, and other essential materials needed for the safe preservation of dead bodies. The mortuary attendant, Isahaka Mahama, told City News he spreads bed sheets on the metal bed before and places the dead body on it. City News, however, found out that the hospital has 2 separate structures built by the Savelugu Municipal Assembly and a philanthropist to serve as a mortuary. Sadly, for over 5 years, these facilities have been left to rot. Some rooms in the structure now house archives of the hospital. The administrator of the Savelugu Hospital, Alice Timfa, tells City News the 2 abandoned structures are yet to be equipped.
The structure is built. The facility that makes it a mortuary are not there.
Now, the leadership of Parliament says it cannot be blamed for any further delay in the passage of the Right to Information Bill. The bill is just a step away from its final reading in Parliament, but civil society organizations have asked for some final changes to be made before it is passed, hence the further delay. City News' Duke Mensel Poku has the details.
Parliament has been working on the passage of the Right to Information Bill for some years, but now the leadership says it can no longer be held responsible for the delay in its passage. Here is why.
The leader has no difficulties, so much difficult to do it. He said we were supposed to do it yesterday, but because yesterday he couldn't come early, that is why we couldn't. So as you've directed that it should be taken out from the other paper, I think it would be appropriate for the direction to be for you to add that the leadership must expedite action on it. If you are not able to take it this tomorrow, then by Friday at least we must see an end to this.
According to the Vice Chairman of the Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, Alex Aban, the committee, which has worked on the bill all this while, will consult with civil society on the amendments they want to the bill.
Now, all is set for the biggest high-life concert of the year, the Music of Ghanaian Origin Concert Mogo 2019. The event, which comes off this Saturday at the National Theatre, promises to be filled with fireworks as music lovers will get to witness an extraordinary show of pure high-life featuring some of the best artists of the genre.
The annual event held by City FM is the climax of activities to mark the station's Heritage Month initiative, which seeks to project Ghanaian culture. City News' Ansheli Zil brings us the profiles of Bessa Simons and Kofi B, who will be performing at the event sponsored by Freight Consult and GC Bank.
He started music in the year 2000 and has 7 albums to his record. Kofi Boakye-Yado, popularly known as Kofi B, is one of Ghana's high-life artists. Some of his popular songs include Mobrowa, Koforidua Flowers, Bantama Kwesi Boakye, which are warmly received whenever they get airplay. He stays true to the rudiments of the high life genre, a key feature of artists who perform at Mogo.
I feel great, because I'm the phone more sooner. And I mean, I say some year home. Yeah, I mean, best. And think I've on side. Mean to be a semi by but your mom pies in Gupon. I want dinner pinyame. Yansa Pinagupon. I don't do Yakupo my Yansa no my hotel. The best woman be yatro. Naso de Natiri Dintina. A boy praconia human. Sus to be bio. Nason yet de Natiri yet.